Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Still letting the charts load here today, but we are ready to kick this thing off. Good morning, Bill. Hey, McLeese. Unfiltered speaking. Uh-oh. That could get wild. Good morning, Michael. I don't know about you guys. My charts have been taking a long time to load in the morning. There we go. All right. So we got a little move up overnight, and it looks like we are challenging that key level first thing. If we get above that, we got plenty of room to run to the next one. We could even consider a setup right here off the open if we get it. Same deal on ES. We're challenging that key level right now. See if this breakout holds. So we're just needing to see this pullback hold. We do not want to see sellers push us down below yesterday's high. So far, this is looking like a legit breakout if we can hold it. Starting to get our pullback right now. Hey, Paul. Hey, Ed. Good morning. And as far as news, we don't really have any econ releases today, but after the close, it is NVIDIA earnings. This little company called NVIDIA. So yeah, that should be pretty significant. However, all the other tech stocks really have reported already. Google and Tesla and Apple. And if they couldn't altogether cause a actual move in the market outside of this daily range. I don't think Nvidia it will either. I mean, certainly there'll be some volatility, and if you were going to try to like pass some evals, it'd be a good chance for that. But I wouldn't hold out for this making a difference on like a daily level. Still waiting for that pullback to get all the way to the 21. We still have not quite touched the 21 EMA here on the S&P. Looks like it will soon, and Nasdaq is still up in the heavens up here. Hasn't even thought about pulling back yet. We do need a pullback before we decide to actually jump in on this move, though. This is a gap up to a new high. It's pretty vulnerable at this point. The majority of times when the market gaps up like this, it's at least going to make an attempt downward to test the bid, even if it does end up going up. So not a time to jump in. Watch for your entry here. Nope, there's a push up to a new high. If this keeps going up, we're going to have to identify some sort of secondary channel, but still give this time. I still do think this is going to pull back, probably test that breakout area. And on NQ, we are still in this trend. Nasdaq quite a bit stronger than the S&P here. If the Nasdaq drops, it should bring down ES quite a bit. ES getting a bit weak here. You can see the rounding top action. This is often the precursor before a move down. Well, the good thing, guys, is that we are not stuck in yesterday's range. We can at least be thankful for that. Market is expanding right now. Hopefully that expansion will continue. All right, there's ES finally making an attempt downwards. There's one bullish bar there on the 21 on this uptrend that looks played out. Nasdaq still not pulling back. Tech is strong this morning. I think this play looks a lot better on NQ if we can get the pullback. Yes, not as strong today. Come on, NQ, come back down to earth for us here. A little bit of a potential overshoot here on Nasdaq. Double check that our channel is drawn accurately. Yeah, no, it's not overshooting just yet. S&P continues to crawl up, so we are going to follow what the market has given us here. This might be a gap and go kind of day, guys. Been a long time since we've seen a float up like this, guys, where the market gaps up on the open and retains that breakout. All right, so definitely on ES, I'm going to be taking the next setup that we get here on a pullback. Sellers have not really showed up today. Now we're getting to the 21. I'm going to reload my chart. Realize I have not done that yet today. Always a good idea to make sure you have fresh data coming through. All right, chart is now reloaded. S&P yet again has pulled back. Nasdaq has not. Not really enjoying that divergence there. Does make me hesitant to trade the S&P because any pullback on the Nasdaq is going to send the S&P plummeting. Yeah, now we're seeing S&P substantially below the EMA. In order to get long here, we would need a push up and a higher low like that. And Q still in the very beginning stages of the pullback. Lex saying looked like a potential long with a tiny stop if it broke 6444. I don't know which. I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to. I traded a very specific setup. It did not occur here on the S&P. Like I said, now I am waiting for the push above the 21 and a higher low. That will be how I get in on ES. So far, EMA is rejecting a little bit. Very close to getting that higher low here, guys. Watching for it. Looking for this bar to go below the previous one. Close bullish. That will be our signal. Here we go. This bar could end bullish, and I'll take a chance on it. Although again, if Nasdaq starts to correct, it's going to drag the S&P down with it. Last chance here on this bar. Does not look like it's happening, folks. So same deal here on the S&P. In order to actually get long, we are yet again going to need to see a push above and a higher low. However, it is getting a bit sideways. A little more range like Nasdaq, I think, offers much better opportunity if we can get the right setup. Looking for a pullback. One attempt off the EMA, second leg of the pullback. That would be where we're looking to enter. Boom. So we'll watch both markets, but especially tune to NQ here. S&P making more moves towards the downside. This could be when we actually go and test that breakout area, which we've been expecting since the market open. Pullback continues on the S&P. However, it does have 2 legs now, so it could potentially be over, right? We just move down here, close outside of that little downtrend at new low. Especially if we touch this, that'd be a good area to bounce off of. Nasdaq now is right back at the 21. See if we can pop back above and get that higher low. That will be our entry. All right, we got a nice bullish bar there on NQ. This could be the first attempt higher. Hasn't happened yet. You'll notice we have not broken the high of that bar. Crossing our fingers though. How we doing out there, guys? Everyone holding it together today? Did anyone go long at the top? Did anyone pick the top? Maybe that's why we're correcting, because someone went long. Not a lot of volume this morning either. Hey, good morning, Octopus. Ooh, sunny day where you're at, Striker. Where's that? I could go for a sunny day. It is not so sunny here in the Northwest. It's another decent looking bar on NQ. Again, we're hoping for this thing to pop up, give us that higher low. A blizzard, 30 inches of snow, and 2 feet, and it's snowing again. That sounds like a good day to me, Archer. Sounds like a good day to test out the old snowblower. And Q just unable to get over the 21 here. If this bar ends bullish and closes above the EMA, I think I'm going to take a chance on it. We continue to find support at this level so far. So that'll be 1, 2, triple test right at this area. If we get a bullish bar above the EMA, I'm going to go for it. No dice, bearish bar, rejected the EMA again. Octopus traded the State of the Union and lost 50 bucks. Hey, could have gone a lot worse. That ain't too bad. You're right, Nasdaq in a full-on correction. Not changing our bias, of course. Zooming out, this is still quite bullish. But at this point, we do have to be a bit more patient with this correction. Let it run its course. It may have 2 legs, right? We have 1 leg right here. It may have a closeout side, 1 more push down, and then we can take a long with confidence in here. Meanwhile, S&P is now testing that breakout area, previous day high. Looking to see if it can hold above. A little bit of a congestion here on ES. We are still expecting it to bounce, especially since it is not breaking below that previous day high as of right now. So I would take a double higher low. If it sets up, we got one higher low right here. Looking for that second one right there. And basically be like a breakout pullback of this little range too. So that's what I'd be looking for. NQ, similarly, let's move down. Now it does have a close outside of that channel. If we get that new low on this push up, I'll be looking for a higher low. ES continuing to chop sideways right here. All right, NQ got that new low, popping above the EMA. This is exactly what we're looking for. We just need that higher low, guys. Unable to get above the 21 again. ES continues in its little range here. Don't get chopped up in this, guys. I know it's probably hard for many of you to wait, to be patient. Maybe it seems like you're not doing enough in the market. It's not how this works. We do not trade to trade. We don't trade to click buttons, right? If you want to click buttons, if you want to have an adrenaline rush, great. Be my guest. But if you want to be successful long term, if you want to make money, most of your time is going to be spent waiting. That's just the reality of it. That's how it goes. If you're not comfortable waiting, you will not last very long. Starting to break out here on ES, and again, looking for that breakout pullback. If this turns into a higher low, I'm going to be taking it. Waiting is wise. Yes, Jim. That's why they call it patience. Nice. Look at this higher low. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Getting some volatility. We got some market participants here now. No, 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 no. Not going long over that bearish bar. Ooh, this might be a higher low. Nope. I mean, it is a higher low, but it's not that great of a bar. Look at the big wick on top of that. It's not what you want to see. It's not a strong push up, right? We want to see a bar that closes near the high. NQ's looking pretty good though. Let's see if we can get a higher low here. And there's that breakout. Freaking no higher low either. But good news is we still have this uptrend in play. Can still get a setup before that high. Definitely be looking for those longs, y'all. So yeah, the bears have tried and so far have not been able to do anything. We had on the S&P this breakout above yesterday's high, pullback. It has retested. So far it is holding. Now of course this could drop down here, but our highest probability still remains to the upside. Look for trades to go long until we get to a new high. That is the game plan moving forward, and we're gonna head over to Discord, go execute that game plan. I'm thinking we're gonna get some solid setups today. The market is at least doing something. It's not trapped in a range, so that's good stuff. Looking forward to taking some setups. So hopefully it's a great day for you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time.